on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Pay to kill it and did it again. Put it in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This one fielded at the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4. Back to the set. Back to the 3. You got nothing. Great. 52. 52's the mic. What we got? What is it?
Out of the gun, Newton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Hill on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Alert! Go!
Mike, 58.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
180! Run.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They go with Chubb on second down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mayfield from the gun on third down. That one complete to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Seibert's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go. Greg.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. It's caught by Davis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's get it.
Ready.
51, Mike 51. Target. Mike 51.
Express. 8.
Pick up the ball.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete.
Let's go.
They're on 20-yard line.
The The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's Mayfield. That's complete to John Ross. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
King. Hey, wahoo!
Let's go.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
You got him. You got him.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13 and also a first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Box drop.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Regular.
Check nickel.
80 weapon.
Switch.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Let's go one more.
Newton to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Demir Bird. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Regular.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, 76 6 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard. Line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Mike 57.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
57.
After the run, Newton going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Newton scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Stop your whining.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Bang, bang.
Run. Let's go. Let's.
Mayfield now. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
58. 58, come on. Okay.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That's it. 57. It's going to be a long
play action. It's Newton. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie!
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
44, 46, Delta.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On second down, Mayfield again. That one is caught by Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir.